Welcome to the Box Over Shots podcast. I'm Ayman Milan.
And I'm your boy Jay.
And in today's episode, it's literally going to be the exact same thing. I promise you guys, we will change it up next episode. At least we're hoping. Yeah, today it's kind of the same exact agenda. We have to talk about the NBA. We're going to finish off Contenders or Pretenders, and it's probably going to be a little bit longer, which means a little bit less time to do if Michael Jordan wasn't in the league, but that's okay. I've already thought of next segment. I talked about it in last podcast episode that we might do something like guess that stat line, where I give RJ random stat lines and he guesses them. So that could be a fun episode, but we still need to just brainstorm other ideas. So make sure you guys leave ideas down below in the comments. Do you have anything to say before we start it off, RJ?
Nope.
Okay. So I'm gonna let you start off with the NBA news.
Well, I think that the biggest thing yesterday was the Denver Nuggets, the Canadian point guard Jamal Murray.
That isn't the biggest thing, but it is a big thing.
Oh, okay. Not the biggest, but it's a very big thing for Denver. And tears his ACL. We'll be playing for the season. And yeah, it's tough. It really is tough.
Very tough. Now, when I thought so, the anterior cruciate ligament, aka the ACL, I thought that was a part. I thought the anterior cruciate ligament was a part of the ACL. I didn't know that actually stood for ACL, but I should have kind of picked it up. Anterior A, cruciate C, ligament L. And then I searched up how long Jamal Murray is going to be out for 6 to 9 months. Out for a half a year to 3/4 of a year.
Oh my God. That's wow. No, man.
Bro, the Nuggets, they have no shot of winning. I'm sorry. They have no shots.
At least they have Aaron Gordon and the rest of the team.
Like, if the Nuggets beat the Lakers in the first round,
but the Lakers suck.
Clap. I'm clapping for them. The Lakers would be garbage. But that is a very big thing. Hopefully Jamal Murray gets back soon. Canadian native.
Yep.
He was born like what? Kingston?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Yeah. Born in Kingston, he has really represented Canada in a great way. And to see him go down with an injury like this, it's sad. It's sad. But the biggest thing of the past, however long we haven't been making videos, because we did one on Monday. So the biggest thing from yesterday, because yesterday was the last time that we didn't make a video, was Stephen Curry.
Oh my God, yeah.
Well, what did you think it was?
Nah, because I didn't even remember that for a second. I don't know why.
Okay, yeah. Stephen Curry. 53. Passes Wilt Chamberlain. Wilt Chamberlain averaged 42.5 points in the 5 seasons that he played with Golden State and scored more than 17,000 points in 5 seasons.
So Steph just passed him, and Steph has played 300 more games. What, bro?
Stephen Curry was drafted in 2009 and played 6 more seasons.
And it's Steph. Like, what?
And 6 to 7. We're gonna say 6.5 because we're in the middle of towards the end of the season. But yeah, bro, 6.5 more seasons, and you just passed the guy. And I can't fault you. It's Wilt Chamberlain. This man scored 100 on the team. 100. You can't blame Steph for just passing him. But yeah, Reggie Miller said it perfectly. He's Mr. Warrior. That is the greatest. That's the greatest warrior of all time.
Does that mean that Wilt's Philadelphia Warriors points doesn't count for Philadelphia? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it counts as Golden State. Oh,
that's weird. Okay.
Yeah. I guess in other NBA news, the Suns beat up on the Miami Heat. I think they beat them by 20. Lou Dort had 42 points.
Jimmy Butler got injured, I'm pretty sure. He went down.
No, we didn't, right? No, we did. I'm gonna punch something. No. He get Jimmy Butler injury scare.
That's just good luck for Miami, Totally.
No.
He's gotten injured twice this season.
Jimmy Butler injured. No.
No, bro. This is just ridiculous.
An ankle injury?
I saw the play.
Wait,
he landed on Jay Carter.
Jimmy Butler injury. No, I'm looking at the play. Okay.
It's not disgusting, so you can see it. It's not like disgusting.
What? An ankle injury?
So it's not that severe, but like it's still an injury, you know. So, obviously, he has to take time off.
Oh, he landed
Obviously.
on Javon Carter, not Jay Crowder. Javon Carter.
Oh, yeah.
The guy that is 25 years old, but looks like he could be as old as my mother. My stepdad. I'd say my stepdad. Boys. But yeah, Javon Carter's 25.
That's weird.
He looks like Chris Paul. He's already bald. He has no hair.
And Duncan Robinson is older than him, so that's cool.
Bro, Duncan Robinson could be my age. Bro, I hope Jimmy Butler's. He rolled his ankle, but he'll be okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So luckily he's okay.
Yeah.
Eric Spoelstra said that it should have been called a foul and very likely a flagrant.
Oh yeah, the land on foot thing. I just realized.
I know, but you think Javon Carter went under Jimmy Butler to make him roll his ankle? Javon Carter was just standing there. Javon Carter had no clue what was going on.
Not flagrant. Stop it. But foul.
Maybe a foul. Maybe. Let's see this.
Yeah,
Javon Carter didn't do anything there. It's just that Jimmy Butler ended up getting a bad landing on his foot. No harm, no foul. No harm, no foul.
Talk about the Canadian climber himself.
Ooh.
Yeah, Lu Dort.
I forgot that Lu Dort was Canadian.
So.
Yeah, he scored 42 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 steals on 7 of 11 from 3 and lost the game. Man, Lu Dort is balling this season, averaging 13 points.
4 steals.
Bro, they lost the game, bro. This man clamped up Donovan Mitchell. Clamped him, and they lost the game.
It's Utah, man.
Yeah, they were up against Utah.
Okay.
Donovan had 22 points. On 7 for 16 shooting. Clamped.
He had 20 more points than him.
Clamped. On far better efficiency.
Bro.
If I go to Mr. Dort, Lu Dort, 42 on 50% from the field.
Oh my god, bro. Shipping.
I'm gonna search up 7 for 11 percentage. Let's see that. Really?
It's like
63% from 3.
Oh, okay. That's wow.
63% from 3.
Oh my god, man.
Seriously? And you hit 7 of them? 63%?
So two of the bubble gods themselves have scored 40 points recently. Gary Trent and Lu Dort.
Yeah, Gary Trent was
Oh my god.
I hope Jimmy is actually okay. Actually.
Yeah.
Joel Embiid said that his dominance is like Shaquille and Kevin Durant. His dominance in the post is like Shaq, and his shooting is like KD.
You're not shooting KD. Stop.
That's according to the man himself. That's according to Joel himself.
And he's not as dominant as Shaq.
No.
Maybe.
No. I can't wait to see this game though, because if I go to the Brooklyn Nets, they play against Philly today at 7. Dominated by Andre Drummond. Will they get dominated by Philly? This is literally going to be the most exciting game of basketball this year.
Oh, they're going to get dominated, bro. No. They have to, right?
Whoever wins this is the winner of the Eastern Conference for this specific moment, of course.
Ooh, okay.
And the Nets' rest of schedule after the Sixers today, it's the Hornets, the Heat, the Pelicans, the Raptors, the Celtics, the Suns, the Raptors, the Pacers, the Blazers, the Bucks, the Nuggets, the Bulls, the Spurs, the Bulls, and the Cavs. They have a hard schedule. They have a very hard schedule.
They have to win this. They have to.
So they play against the 76ers, who are the 1 seed, because technically they have the tiebreaker. Yeah. The Hornets, easy. That's the claps. They have the Heat, who are good. The Pelicans with Zion. The Raptors, who suck. I hate to say it. Like, bro, I've never seen Toronto lose this much in a while. It's been a hot minute. Yeah. We might not even make the playoffs. Boston, who's finally starting to put things together. Phoenix, who's the 2 seed in the West. Toronto again, garbage. Literally piece of trash cans. The Pacers are playing decent. Blazers are still good. Bucks are still good. Play against the Bucks twice in a row. Mavericks are fighting for that 6 seed. The Nuggets are the 4 seed right now, but they have no Jamal Murray, so I'm expecting the standings for the West by the end of the year to be, I'm going to say Jazz, Suns, Clippers, Lakers, Blazers, Nuggets as a 6 seed, so they don't have to play in the playing game. Because if they play in the playing game, then they're screwed.
Who would the Nuggets play against? The
in a
3
playing
seed.
game?
Well, no, I mean, who would be the what's it called? Who's the 3 seed? You said?
The 3 seed I said would be the Clippers. They're getting absolutely dominated by the Clippers and no Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray is the reason why they won that series last year.
That would be a good series, though.
Yeah, it'd be a good series. I actually don't want to see the Clippers face the Nuggets. Of course, the Clippers want their revenge story. There's no amount of revenge that you could get on guys that you just blew a 3-1 lead to. There's no amount of revenge. By the way, the Suns are only a game and a half back from the Jazz for the 1 seed. Only 1.5.
What?
The Lakers without LeBron and AD are still 7 games back, which isn't too bad.
Yeah, it's not horrible.
And the Lakers' strength of schedule is bad. This is a hard schedule. Celtics, Jazz, Mavericks, Magic, Wizards, Kings, Raptors, Nuggets, Clippers, Blazers, Suns, Knicks, Rockets, Pacers, Pelicans.
Yep. Okay. That's wow.
That's the strength of schedule. I wouldn't be too surprised if we beat the Celtics tomorrow. The Jazz, we're losing both of those games. Unless AD comes back. We're losing both of those games by a landslide. They're going to absolutely blow us out. Mavericks, in both of the games that we play against the Mavericks, I don't expect anything less. We could very well beat them. Because AD is set to return by that game, so that's good. The Magic, easy claps. Especially with AD back because AD is for sure going to be back against the Magic. We beat the Magic without AD. Don't think that we can beat them with him.
Yeah.
So why is it making me click on the game? I don't care. Yeah, Magic, Lakers, easy claps. Wizards, I still think that we could win that game. Kings, easy. Raptors, I don't know how easy. We've literally won 1 game against the Raptors since 2014. Nuggets, no Jamal Murray, but LeBron will be back. Oh yeah, I forgot. LeBron's going to be back against the Raptors, so I'm assuming that we win that one.
Man, you're joking.
Nuggets, I feel like we would win that one too. That's coming off of a back-to-back though. Then have a 2-game break against. Then you go up against the Clippers and Blazers in back-to-back.
Double back-to-backs. Whoa.
And then you skip May the 8th and you play against the Suns. Skip May the 10th, you play against the Knicks, who are the second best defensive team in the league. Back-to-back Knicks, Rockets. And then you play the Pacers and the Pelicans back-to-back to end off the year. Bro, you're going into the playoffs tired.
I think that they what's it called? Didn't they play against Raptors on my birthday? Nice.
No, they play against Raptors on May the 2nd. Chill. Yeah, not May the 6th. But the Lakers play against who on May the 6th? The Clippers.
Oh, it's a good game. Nice.
Let's see who the Raptors play on RJ and Nehemiah's birthday. Let's see that.
If they're not playing, I'm raging.
On May the 6th, they play against the Wizards. Let me see how far back the Raptors are from. I hate this so much. The Raptors are 38% win rate. They have a 38% win rate. 21 to 34 equals 38%.
Oh my god. Great. Ballin'.
We're 1 win behind the Bulls and 3 losses. 4 games back. You're terrible, by the way.
Like, come on.
The Wizards are only 1 game back, and the Wizards are the 12th seed.
What? Wait, who's the worst in the? Oh, the Pistons.
The Pistons are only 5 games back from the Raptors. 5.
I haven't seen them lose this much since before we got
I don't think the Raptors have beat the Pistons all year, so that's cool, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, I'll check that. Have the Raptors beat the Pistons yet?
Well, it's actually great. That's like good.
We lost on March the 29th. Let's go back to Pistons. Lost on March the 17th. I hate this so much.
We've lost them twice.
Lost them 3 times this year.
We are like,
lost to them by 24 when Wayne Ellington scored 26 on our head. On our head.
Nah, we didn't have our team then. It's fine.
Wayne Ellington? I don't care. I literally could care less. Did we play against them at all prior to this? No. Okay. So we played 3 games and we've lost all of them. Do we play against them at all for the rest of the season? My goodness, the Raptors aren't making the playoffs. Nope, not even making the play again. Spurs, Magic, Thunder, those are pretty easy. But then you have Nets, Knicks, Cavs, Nets, Nuggets, Jazz, Lakers, Clippers, Wizards, Grizzlies, Clippers, Bulls, Mavericks, and Pacers.
So the NBA hates us, basically.
That's the end of the year for the Raptors.
Okay.
They go against the Lakers, have one day off, and go against the Clippers.
This is dumb. The NBA does hate us. I don't care.
April the 27th is the Nets. May the 1st is the Jazz. Wait. They play a back-to-back against the Jazz and the Lakers. The Lakers are going to have LeBron.
They play against the Nets before that, too. This is cool.
RJ, the 4 games. Jai, this is a 4-game stretch. No, this is a 5-game stretch. Nets, Nuggets, Jazz, Lakers, Clippers. That's a 5-game stretch for the Raptors.
5 losses in a row is gonna be great for us. It's gonna help us, you know. Help.
No. Bro, those 5 losses could literally put us as a 15th seed. With how close the Pistons are.
Unless Gary Trent just goes off again, I don't know.
The one game that I maybe see us winning is against the Nuggets. The one game, maybe, because of no Jamal.
Yeah.
That's the one game that like we might have a chance, you know. Like the slightest chance, though. Bro, to end off the season, it's Clippers, Bulls, Mavericks, and the Pacers. Bro. Yeah, I'm gonna rage if like a team like the Clippers has I'm gonna rage if a team like the Nuggets, who are competing with the Lakers, have like a really easy schedule to end off the year.
Whoa. I want to say one more thing about NBA news. What's it called? People are saying that Chris Paul might win MVP this season. I don't know.
That's not too far-fetched. That's not too far-fetched anymore. Joel's out of the race. He's missed too much times. I wouldn't give it to James because James, they're going to knock him for his time in Houston.
Yeah.
And when you're talking about value, the Suns were the 10th seed last year. That's all I'm saying. They're 1.5 games back from being the 1 seed with Chris Paul. That's all I'm saying. It's not that far-fetched whatsoever. But yeah, a team like the Nuggets have the Heat, the Rockets, the Grizzlies, the Blazers, the Warriors, the Rockets, the Grizzlies, the Pelicans, the Raptors, the Clippers, the Lakers, the Knicks, the Jazz, the Nets, the Hornets, the Wolves, the Pistons, and the Blazers.
They play the Wolves and the Pistons back to back. What the heck? They win.
But RJ, this is one of their 5-game stretches. Raptors, Clippers, Lakers, Knicks, Jazz, Nets. That's actually 6 games. Good job going 1-6. Your one game that you're going to win is against the Raptors. Good job.
Yep.
I think we are, bro. I think the Raptors might be tanking.
It's funny they should. I don't know, man.
Don't tank, man.
I don't want
tank, but I don't want like it's in the best interest for your team, but you like to see your team win. Yeah.
Like I want to see them have fun, not sell.
By the way, a team like the Rockets, right now we're just going through strength of schedule before we do Contenders or Pretenders. But a team like the Rockets apparently has the hardest schedule to end off the year.
They're not making the play. We know they're not making the playoffs by now. We know.
So they just played the Suns, in which they lost. But then they have the Pacers. Apparently, this is the hardest schedule to end off the year. This is the hardest one. The Pacers, the Nuggets, the Magic, the Heat, the Jazz, the Clippers, the Nuggets, the Wolves, the Bucks, the Warriors, the Knicks, the Sixers, the Bucks, the Jazz, the Blazers, the Lakers, the Clippers, and the Rockets. They're dead. They're not winning. They're not winning once.
What the heck, bro? They're actually bullying them.
I forgot. They got to play against the Rockets. My bad. They actually play against the Hawks in the last game.
So
I want to look. Okay, we're gonna do one more strength of schedule before we move on to Contenders or Pretenders.
Yeah.
If the Bulls have a really easy schedule, I'm gonna like cry. Technically, there is something like a strength of schedule chart. NBA strength Strength of schedule 2021. Nice. Okay. NBA remaining. I love this. NBA remaining schedule strength. Okay. So Houston's easiest opponents are gonna be the Wolves, the Magic, the Pacers, and the Warriors. Their hardest ones, the Jazz, the 76ers, the Clippers.
Oh my god.
Okay, so Toronto has the 5th hardest schedule.
That's bleh.
The Lakers have the 7th. The Bulls have the 10th. Good. The Bulls have the 10th. The Bulls have to play against the Sixers, the Nets, the Bucks, and the Hawks. Oh, this is rude. This is mean. No.
What?
Apparently, the easiest opponents for Chicago are going to be the Pistons, the Magic, the Cavs, and the Raptors. The Raptors are a part of those guys.
I know a team with the easiest schedule has I know they're playing against
a team that the Lakers are competing with to make either the playing game or the playoffs have the easiest schedule. No. RJ, the Mavericks, the Jazz, the Washington Wizards, the Clippers, the Heat have the easiest schedules. The Heat and the Washington Wizards are fighting with the Raptors. The Mavericks and the Clippers are fighting with the Lakers. I hate this so much.
That's just like
teams that were
really perfect, man.
Easy schedules. How is that an easy schedule for Dallas? They have the Nets, the Lakers, the Grizzlies, and the Grizzlies is one of your hardest opponents.
No, yeah, it's easy. It's simple. What?
The Wizards have the Hornets as one of their hardest opponents.
NBA, make your schedule fair, bro. Holy.
Is there another team that the Raptors are competing? The Hawks have the 19th hardest schedule. What? No. The Celtics are under 15. They have the 17th hardest.
Okay.
They have the Magic as one of their hardest games. The Celtics. The Magic is one of their hardest.
So everyone just has a bad team as one of their hardest. Like, what's happening? Dog. They're dog. Okay, the Magic is a bad team right now. Like, we know that. They're bad.
The Lakers have 17 more games. The Raptors have 17 more games to get their act together. The Timberwolves can't get a break. They have the 9th hardest schedule. They cannot get a break. Bro! Are you joking? Nah, bro, you're kidding, bro.
But
how are teams that our teams are rivaling with have easy schedules? Come on.
Wait, who has the easy schedule?
The Dallas Mavericks.
Easiest out of everyone?
Yes.
Okay, what's their matchup?
The 28th are the Washington Wizards, by the way.
What do you mean, like 28th hardest?
28th easiest. No, they have the 3rd easiest one. The Mavericks have the easiest one, and the Washington Wizards have the 3rd easiest one.
Whoa, man. But yeah, that's trolling though, man.
Okay, I want to actually just go to Dallas. I'd like to see it in its entirety. Like, not just like the certain select games that are going to be either hard or easy. Like, let me just go straight up to the Mavericks. Okay, let's name off some of these matchups, shall we? Grizzlies, Knicks, Kings, Pistons, Lakers, Kings, Warriors, Pistons, Wizards, Kings, Heat, Knicks, Cavs, Grizzlies, Mavericks, Raptors, Timberwolves.
No.
If they lose more than 5 of these games, they're just the worst. They should beat Minnesota. They should beat New Orleans. They should beat the Grizzlies. They should beat the Cavs. They should beat the Cavs again. They should probably lose to the Nets and the Heat. They should beat the Kings. They might lose to the Wizards. I would still say that they should beat them. They should demolish the Pistons. I'm still saying that they would beat the Warriors. They should beat the Kings. They should probably lose to the Lakers. Lose to the Lakers again. Beat the Pistons. Beat the Kings. Beat the Knicks. Beat the Grizzlies.
There's no way they lose more than 5 games. Or will win less than 5 games. If they, man.
This got blown out by 20 to the Sixers? Jeez. Joel had 36 in 26 minutes.
This guy's a god, man.
Luka had 32, 4 and 4.
4-4?
Yeah, it's terrible. Terrible.
What?
JJ Redick in his debut had 4, 2 and 2.
Like, come on, bro.
Luka.
Before you say what happened, so
Luka had no help.
I know everyone else had like combined 2 points.
Yeah, and guys, like I kind of have to do stuff before these, and I forgot to do it this time, so I'm just gonna 1 sec, because it's kind of embarrassing on occasion. Whatever, you should have seen the change. Nothing. It's fine. Nothing. But yeah, Dorian Finney-Smith had 12. Josh Richardson had 7. Kleber had 3. Luka had 32. Jalen Brunson, 15. Tim Hardaway Jr., 9. Powell, 3. Redick, 4. Cauley-Stein, 0. Melly, 0. Burke, 2. Marjanovic, 2. Tyler Bay, 2. Josh Green, 2. Nate Hinton, 2.
So like 7 people had 6 people had 2.
Luka had 32.
12 points through 6 people. Hate him.
Wait, 2. Only 5 people had 2. 10 points between 5 people.
Luka had more. That's just depressing.
The highest bench scorer was 4 points from JJ Redick. No, 9 points from Tim Hardaway Jr.
Yeah, but JJ Redick didn't even hit 2 threes, and he's JJ Redick.
He didn't hit 1.
Okay, this is cool.
Right, he didn't hit 1. I think it was just 2 regular shots, right? Or was it an and 1 3? Oh no, okay, it was an and 1 3.
Whoa, okay.
He went 1 for 7. 1 for 3 from 3.
Like, bro.
So we move on to Contenders or Pretenders. That's somehow finding 20 minutes to talk about basketball. I know we just went through strength of schedule. Kyle Lowry mentoring Malachi Flynn.
Nice. Super nice.
Yeah, Malachi Flynn had like 22, 5 and 5 yesterday.
Oh, God.
Raptors is Kyle Lowry to sit out Tuesday's game versus Hawks for load management.
This guy, bro.
Kyle's not load managing.
Like, why?
You have the 5th hardest schedule. Why are you load managing? Play basketball. Oh, God. I feel so bad for teams like Minnesota and Houston. They're already garbage, and they have to play against all these other super hard opponents.
Yeah, I feel bad for their centers.
And I'm just gonna say this. Dallas are bail. Least hardest schedule. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Imagine having Memphis as one of your hardest opponents. Not to discredit Memphis, but bro, it's Memphis.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm gonna say who has the worst, hardest opponent out of all of them. So Memphis is a candidate. The Spurs are better than Memphis, so it's right now it's still Memphis. Technically, the Hornets are better than the Grizzlies.
Yeah.
Is it actually the Grizzlies? Are the Grizzlies the worst to hardest opponent?
Who was the best worst opponent? Because then you'd have the worst schedule ever.
Okay, let's see who has the best worst opponent. One of the worst opponents for Houston is Stephen Curry's Warriors for Houston. For San Antonio, one of their easiest opponents is the Toronto Raptors. I literally just want to take off anything that I have is Toronto related. Bro, you guys are being considered easy. What are you doing?
It's ridiculous now.
A high strength of schedule is good for tanking. Didn't know that. No, I was about to say, I thought Houston gave up picks to give away James Harden. I was about to punch. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Imagine Houston gave up picks. They're literally the worst team in the league right now.
Yeah, that would be stupid.
I guess now let's move on to Contenders or Pretenders. Like I said, we somehow found over 20 minutes to talk about basketball. You know, the NBA's been Like, like a dry mouth? Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, I hate the Mavericks so much. Bro, how in the world do some teams have a 6-game schedule of the like what? I think it's like the Jazz, the Lakers, the Clippers. Like, let me see this again. Let me go back to some harder schedules. Yeah, the Rockets had the hardest schedule, right? What are you doing?
Look,
Nothing. But so some teams have really, really hard schedules. Like this is a strength of schedule for the Rockets. Like these are some games in a row. The Bucks, the Warriors, the Knicks, the Sixers, the Bucks, the Warriors, the Knicks, the Sixers, the Bucks, the Jazz, the Blazers, the Lakers, the Clippers, and the Hawks. That's 10 straight games in which they're most likely going to lose.
oh my God, 10.
But then Dallas moves on and has a stretch of games in which they face let's see. Let's go from the Kings, the Mavericks, the Pistons, the Wizards, the Kings. You're playing against the Kings twice.
They lose one, then I hate them.
Okay, should we move on now?
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to COP. Contenders or Pretenders. This is going to be I don't know why I decided to call it COP. Please see it. Okay, so it's kind of crazy that we're not doing the Lakers right now, but we're not doing the Lakers right now. We did the Lakers last episode. Okay,
Yes.
Do the Hawks have a better record than the Lakers? No, right? No.
Yeah.
Lakers are 4 games ahead of them, yet are a seed behind them. I can't say anything. The Bucks have a worse record than the LeBron and AD-less Lakers. I hate them. Okay. 4 seed. I can't believe I'm saying this. The 4 seed Hawks versus the 4 seed Nuggets. Contenders or Pretenders. Okay, now that I was gonna on Monday, I went into it thinking that the Nuggets were gonna be serious contenders. No Jamal equals no championship. Not even close to championship. They're getting bounced out of the first round by the Lakers. They're getting bounced out.
With Jamal,
If they stay as the 4 seed or the 5 seed, they're getting bounced out of the first round by the Lakers. If they fall to the 6, they're getting bounced out of the first round by the Clippers. There's no way that they get out of the first round. No way. No way in heck. There is no way in heck. Oh wait, the Spurs are worse than the Grizzlies. Okay, so the Spurs are actually the worst hard opponent.
Oh.
But yeah, there's no way in heck that they even get anywhere near making it out of the first round. Like, bro, it's still just getting me so mad to see the strength of schedule thing.
It's weird.
I'm just gonna close that tab. Okay, but yeah, Nuggets are now considered pretenders. I hate to say it. Like I love watching the Nuggets play. I have to say it. They're now considered pretenders in my eyes, at least. What about you?
Yeah, just straight up the roster, they're contenders easily, but yeah, right now without Jamal, nah.
Okay,
and then the Hawks.
So take away Jamal, Monte Morris, shooting guard. You'll run who again? You want to run Will Barton at shooting guard? Huh?
I guess Will Barton, yeah.
Yeah, Will Barton, Aaron Gordon, who they've been running at small forward. No, you can run them at small forward or power forward, but I'd rather run Monte, Will, MPJ, AG, and Jokic, which isn't a bad team. But then say that you're allowed to take out Monte and replace Jamal and have Monte come off the bench. Monte is one of the most efficient players in basketball history.
Yeah.
Like Monte, he only takes high percentage shots. Apparently, he had one of the highest basketball IQs from an NBA player ever. Like he's a smart guy.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's not like it's a bad thing to have him as your starting front guard. He's very smart. But him compared to Jamal, having that guy be a leader off your bench is perfect.
That's
Like a guy that's so smart coming off your bench. And then move on to the Hawks. I'm gonna let you go first.
Obviously, for the championship, they're pretenders, but they have a good roster, so yeah, they're still a great
team. It's not too far-fetched that they make it out of the first round against the Celtics. It's not that far off, right?
Yeah.
The Raptors are 8 games behind the Celtics. 8. Bro, why are the Raptors even like this, bro? Oh, I have something that's called reopen close tab. That's cool.
Oh.
I can just do that. I'm sorry. I'm going back to schedules. I'm sorry. Wait, you can talk. I hate this.
Yeah, all it says that they have a good roster. It's a great team. They can beat Celtics definitely right
For
now
sure.
at least. Yeah.
For sure. The Celtics have how much more games left? The Celtics. Wait, where's the Celtics? The Celtics have a pretty easy schedule. Um, and the Celtics have 17 more games alongside the Raptors, guys. So the Celtics and the Raptors have the same exact amount of games. Like they need to play the exact same amount. And yes, the Raptors are 21 and 34. The Celtics are 29 and 26. The Raptors are 8 games behind them.
Okay.
Which is 9 games behind the Hawks for the 4th seed. Even to just not have to play in the playing game, the Raptors need to win 7 games in a row and need the Heat to lose 7 games in a row. The Heat are 7 games ahead of the Raptors. Like, bro, what are you guys even doing? What are you guys doing down there in Toronto?
I mean, there's a
Well,
higher
technically, we're
chance
in
that
Toronto.
happens because they lost Jimmy, but it's not gonna happen.
No. They didn't lose Jimmy. He went down with the injury, but he said that he's going to be fine. Hopefully, he's able to play in the next game.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
We're happy that he's able to play.
Oh yeah,
but
yeah.
it doesn't really benefit the Raptors, you know?
Yeah, Raptors wise, we're not happy.
But, it's always good seeing one of the games when, one of the best players in the game still able to play. That's, it's always great to see. It's always great to see.
Yeah.
Okay. 3 seed Bucks Clippers. Contenders. Let's just go. Contenders for both of them. For sure.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say that if I had to choose a contender compared to the other one, I'd say that the Clippers are more of a contender than the Bucks. The Bucks fold in the postseason, but I'm gonna say it. If the Bucks and the Nets meet up in the Eastern Conference Finals, the Bucks can take off the Nets purely because of the fact that they're just gonna dominate in the post. Purely.
No, yeah.
Chris Middleton's going to be hitting his shots, hopefully. Drew Holiday's going to be clamping down and hitting his shots, hopefully. But Giannis is going to average like 50 in that series if they go against the Nets, bro. Same exact thing with Joel. Hopefully, Danny Green and Seth Curry can hit their shots. I mean, Danny Red and Seth Curry can hit their shots. Danny Green's probably not going to be able to, but hopefully Seth Curry can. Hopefully Tobias can. Hopefully Ben can still create. And if that happens, then the Sixers and the Bucks can both very well beat the Nets. The Nets have so many weaknesses, but everyone's just trying to focus on the positives, which is good. It's better to focus on the strengths than the weaknesses of teams. But when it comes down to championships, you're going to have to focus on weaknesses.
Yes.
Like, let's go down some of the best teams in the Western Conference. The Jazz, do they really have a weakness? They're amazing off. They're a world-class offense. They're a historic offense. They're an amazing three-point shooting team, and they're one of the best defensive teams in the league. They don't really have a flaw other than the fact that they don't have a guy that's not afraid to get his hands dirty, like when they had J.J. Crowder. When they had Jay Crowder, they don't have a dog anymore.
Yeah.
For the Phoenix Suns, amazing at defense, have all the scoring that they really need, and have the point guard, have literally the best facilitator in the game in Chris Paul. They don't have a weakness. Chris Paul is that dog. For the Clippers, they want to talk about dogs. Patrick Beverly, I'm not going to consider Kawhi one. Kawhi's too shy to be a dog, in my opinion. Marcus Morris will go ahead and step on other men's foot. We've seen it. He will go and step on your foot. Don't get that boy mad. He will step on your foot. You watching at home, he will step on your foot. That's the type of guy that he is. School threat.
Yeah.
Menace to society.
Okay, honestly, I think this is definitely not happening, I think, but if they were to meet in the finals, I think the Clippers are winning, because Giannis, because if Giannis, we know what happens when Giannis and Kawhi meet up against each other. One second. And then what's it called? If it's Giannis getting guarded by Kawhi and there's more dogs guarding him, it's kind of ridiculous.
Kawhi can guard Giannis very well. Giannis can guard Kawhi probably even better. So it would be a pretty even matchup. It's just that, and Paul George can guard Chris Middleton, right?
Yeah.
No, Paul George would probably guard Drew Holiday, who's more of he works with the ball in his hands than without it. And he's pretty decent off ball though. We saw when he was playing with Rondo, Boogie, AD, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, if Boogie didn't get injured, that team was gonna go places, bro. Like, and it's not like I'm saying that was during Rondo's prime. He put up 25 assists in the game, bro. Come on. Come on. You're not going to tell me that guy wasn't absolutely beasting.
Yeah.
You can't tell me that he was. That team was going to go places. But yeah, if I had to choose a team between the Clippers and the Bucks, I'm choosing the Clippers. But it's like, who knows what the Clippers are capable of anymore after that bubble, bro? Who knows?
That's weird, yeah.
The Los Angeles Flippers is what they were being called. Especially if they lose to a team, if they lose to the 6 seeds, let's say that right now the 6 seeds is the Blazers. If they lose to the Blazers, the Flippers are back in full effect. If they lose to the Blazers, how many more years does Kawhi have left? Kawhi contract. I think they gave him a 4-year, right? Yeah, he's had a 3-year. In 2020, 2021, Leonard will earn a base salary. So Kawhi's a free agent in 2022. If he doesn't win a championship this year, he's probably not going to sign the extension and become a free agent after next season.
Yeah.
After the next 2 seasons. So they're gonna need to do something bigger else. Kawhi is, I'm gonna say, undoubtedly gone. Like there's no chance. No chance that he stays. Does he have a player option? Yes, he does have a player option. Oh, bro, Kawhi said, obviously, if I'm healthy, the best decision is to decline the player option, but that doesn't mean I'm leaving or staying. She's about to be like, I'm declining your player option, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to leave or stay. I might come back, but no matter what, if I am healthy, I'm declining it. But if I'm not healthy, I still want my money because I know that people aren't going to give that to me in free agency. Kawhi's a smart man.
He is.
Kawhi Leonard is a smart man.
How man gets paid?
They gave Paul George 4 years, $190 million. Bro, if they give Kawhi an extra year, he would be nowhere near that. Kawhi is making 3-year 103. PG's making 4-year 190.
Way more money.
That's almost $50 million a year, by the way.
Yeah, not a lot at all,
To go choke in the playoffs, by the way.
But I feel bad for the Clippers because they signed him to that much money because he was going off on the Thunder. So, it makes sense.
PG MVP.
Yeah.
Then he became PG 13%. Bro, Paul George got so many whack nicknames in that bubble, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would still I'd favor the Clippers, but like I said, I don't know what their future is in the playoffs, especially after what they did in the bubble. I have no clue what they're gonna do in the playoffs, bro. No clue. 0 clue. They could very well become the Flippers, or they could finally make it out of the Eastern Conference semifinals for the first time. Yeah, they've never made it out They never made it out the Western Conference semifinals.
That's dumb.
Seriously?
That's just wow.
You guys have never made it out the Western Conference semifinals. Bro, it's not even like the actual finals where people are bumping up their intensity. The semis.
That's just
Are you joking? I'm gonna be honest. I kind of hate it when people hype up the Clippers this much. Bro, the Clippers, I'm gonna be honest, they're the opening night gods. They should have a banner for opening night against the Lakers. They should have a banner. But when it comes playoff time, that team, Clippers for a reason. And by the way, they also gave Paul George a player option at the end of that contract. They're gonna have Paul George under wraps until he's 36. No. I do not want to get anything wrong. Paul George is currently 30. They're going to have him until 2024, 2025 if he accepts the player option.
Yeah.
Player option is worth $50 million. Paul George.
They're going to have him until Bronny's in the league. It's ridiculous.
George signed a maximum. George signed a maximum contract extension with the Clippers on Thursday. This is December the 11th.
Okay.
that guarantees him as much as $226 million in 5 years.
No.
Over the next 5 years, he's making $250,000. $250 million, my bad. Over the next 5 years.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm gonna search up I wonder how much that player option is. How much is Paul George's? No, how much is Paul George's contract? I'm gonna okay. Yeah, this is exactly what I want per year. 22. So this year he's making 39.3. Next year, wait, no. We're in 2020, 2021, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So next year he's making $39.3 million. Oh my god. This reporter is savage. No. Paul George heard every nickname in the book after the Clippers' unceremonious exit from the 2020 NBA playoffs. Pandemic P, way off P. Paul Medel Petrus? What? What is he saying? He didn't even put PG 13%, which is the most famous one, other than Pandemic P, of course.
Yeah.
Way off P. I'm so dumb. Bro, this man actually, bro, he does all of this, and they show him writing up his contract, pen to paper, on Twitter. So next year he's making 39.3. 2 years after, so 2022, 2023, 42.5. 23-24, 45.6. 24-25, $48.8 million worth of player option if he accepts it.
In a year. Shipping.
If he accepts the player option, if he doesn't accept the player option, he's a fool. He's a fool.
I hate him if he doesn't.
$50 million? That is filthy. That is filthy.
That's just unfair, man.
Bro, they think that Paul George is. They're practically saying Paul George is going to be on this team longer than Kawhi will, bro.
That's smart.
And if you think about it, Kawhi's a year younger.
True. Yeah.
I just realized Kawhi's out day today with the foot injury. I just realized we just spent a pretty decent amount of time talking about these guys. Let's move on to the 2 seed. Suns Nets.
No one is pretenders here. No one.
Contenders.
So we know the Nets. We know the Nets are just overpowered, and the
Nets are the second highest favorite to win the championship. I think I'm actually kind of surprised. The Jazz have the highest odds to win it.
Honestly, I don't know about that.
I do not feel that way.
Nah.
Yeah, talk about it.
But yeah, I don't know. Okay, obviously the Jazz are contenders. That's no doubt in my mind. But you can't sit there like super duper top tier contenders. I don't know. Because wait, who's good? Who's the 8th seed in the West?
In the West, Grizzlies.
Oh, I thought you said someone else could beat them. Like someone could like, what's it called? What was it saying? Upset.
No, the Grizzlies are the 8th seed.
Not the Grizzlies. I'm bad. Yeah, I think someone's 8th seed before. That's why. I don't know.
You maybe heard me saying that the Suns could overtake them for the 1 seed because only a game and a half back. I don't know. Yeah. But on the topic, the Suns and the who was it again? The Suns and the Nets. They're both serious contenders. The Nets are, like I said, one of the favorites to actually win the championship in right about everyone's eyes. But of course, they have that one weakness that they didn't really focus on in the bio market, bro. They didn't focus on trying to get their defense better. They just focus on pure offense. And I think this has been proven. Offense isn't going to just win you championships. There has been not one team to win a championship that didn't have a top 5 offense. No, top 10.
But
Nets have the 25th.
yeah. But I've heard that the 1966 Celtics is the only team to win the championship with the best defense and worst offense, and no one's done it like the other way around. Like no one's had maybe the Nets might do it though. Might.
The Nets have the 25th defense in the league.
Who's worse? What?
I can check that up for you. Move, man.
Because I know like the Pistons, like the bad teams, but like
NBA defensive leaders teams. Okay, let's see. Oh, I love seeing the Lakers as number one, bro. Love it so much. Yeah, the Lakers are number one by kind of a landslide, bro.
okay, who's 30th?
30th is Sacramento. Brooklyn went up to 24. So Sacramento has the worst defense in the league. Portland has a 29th defense in the league. New Orleans has a 28th.
What? Okay, this is weird.
Minnesota has a 27th. Washington has a 26th. And Orlando has a 25th, with Brooklyn at 24.
Okay.
Is that gonna win anyone a championship? They have a 0.2 higher defense than the Magic, who aren't in the playoffs.
That's great. Yeah.
Is that winning a championship? Now let's look at the offense. NBA offensive efficiency. Yeah. Now let's look at the offensive efficiency, Charlie.
Yeah.
Now, of course, above the top, the Clippers are number one. Do you expect the Nets to be there? The Nets are number two.
Oh, what? That's really weird.
But the Lakers have a historic defense, and it's not like their defense is like garbage. Like the worst offense, and it's not like their offense is like garbage. Because Oklahoma, Cleveland, Orlando, Houston, Minnesota, Miami is the 25th best offense. Miami. 25th. New York, Detroit, Washington, Golden State, and right in front of Golden State is Los Angeles. Los Angeles has the 20th, so they have the 20th best offense and the first defense. I take 20 offense, 1 defense, compared to not even having the best offense. I take 20 offense, 1 defense, compared to 2 offense, 25 defense.
Yeah.
That's just in my opinion, though.
So that means the Nets 25 plus 2 is 27, and the Lakers is 20, 21? 21, yeah.
But in the past couple games, the Los Angeles Lakers without LeBron and AD have been very stagnant. They have one of the worst offenses in the league in the last 3 games.
Makes sense.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
In 2019, Dallas had the best offense. Yeah, they had an historic offense. Let's see. The Lakers had one of the best offenses last year. They were number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 in offense last year. So they had a historic offense, which is, of course, what led to
championship.
I think they had the best offense in the bubble too. Well, in the bubble playoffs.
Yeah.
And for reference, not the Boston Celtics. Where's Brooklyn? Brooklyn had one of the worst offenses in the league last year.
Wow.
It's kind of weird, actually.
Yeah.
It's like no team up here is a pretender, but I actually do have one team that is a pretender when we go to the 1 seeds. The Sixers and the Jazz. The Jazz are my pretender.
I was actually thinking that. Yeah.
They're so good. Like, it's unfathomable how good of a regular season team they are right now. I just don't think they have the firepower in the playoffs. Can the Jazz beat? Okay, you tell me. Can the Jazz beat playoff LeBron James, the playoff Lakers in general in a 7-game series?
I can't tell you this happening. I can't.
The Jazz cannot beat the playoff Lakers in a 7-game series. It can't happen. Now, a team that maybe can. I feel like the one team that I'm afraid of that the Lakers might have to play is the Phoenix Suns. I'm not even afraid of the Clippers anymore.
Yeah,
the one team that I would be afraid of if I was the Lakers is the Phoenix Suns in the Western Conference. No other team can hold us.
Yeah.
And it's like the Jazz have to be my pretender. Philly is sure as heck not my pretender.
Definitely.
Sure as heck. They are the 1 seed right now. And after a little bit more evaluation, bro, I can actually kind of say kind of safely, because if I go to the NBA defensive leaders for the team, okay, and I go to where is this thing? Okay, so we have, otherwise the Lakers have had the best defense in the past 2 seasons. Like, literally, the Lakers had the best no. The Lakers had I hate Toronto. I hate the Raptors so much. The Lakers had the 4th best defense last year and the 6th best offense.
Oh my. Okay.
The
That's
Raptors
really...
had the 2nd best defense last year.
Oh.
But wait. This year, on the other hand, the Toronto Raptors are 10th, which isn't bad by any means.
Yeah.
But now let's go to offense. Toronto Raptors are 14th in offense. 0.3%, 0.3 percentile ahead of Memphis.
Now it's bad.
I want to see what the other percentiles are.
I mean, Memphis is a good offensive team, though. So
5 percentile behind the Hornets. I mean, in front of the Hornets. Dang, that catastrophic, actually.
I'm the worst, man.
Bro, it's nasty. No, I don't want to see that. No, yeah. What did I come to look again? Oh, yeah, the Philadelphia 76ers.
Yeah.
Philadelphia has the 2nd best defense in the league.
Oh yeah, true. That makes sense. Yeah.
Where is Philadelphia? And the 13th best offense. 3 percentile ahead of the Raptors. They are playing good basketball.
It's weird that they're 13th, though. That's really weird.
They're playing amazing basketball and have, before you got injured, the top MVP candidate by a lot of people, of course. And I just don't think that many people are going to be able to hold them, bro. But then, of course, apparently, if you go onto anyone, like any website stats, the 76ers don't pop up. I mean, not the 76ers. The Joel Embiid, he doesn't pop up when it comes to like points leaders or rebounds leaders because he hasn't played enough games.
Yeah. But like, he played a lot of games before, you know, like just balling. So
I'm just gonna quickly go through this before we, I guess, move on to MJ, no league, whatever. Okay, so we're just gonna go east west. So let's go west first. Timberwolves, contenders or pretenders? Pretenders.
Yes.
Rockets, pretenders. Thunder, pretenders.
Yeah.
Kings, pretenders. Pelicans, pretenders.
Pretenders, we said, yeah.
Warriors, pretenders to win the championship, contenders to come out of the play-in game. Yeah. Spurs, pretenders to win the championship, contenders to come out of the play-in. Grizzlies, pretenders no matter what.
Yeah.
Mavericks, pretenders to win the championship, contenders to win the finals. Pretenders to win the championship, contenders to make it out of the play-in, my bad. Blazers, pretenders in general. Lakers, huge contenders. Nuggets, now considered pretenders. Clippers, contenders / pretenders, I would say. Suns, contenders. Jazz, pretenders. East, Pistons, pretenders.
Yes.
Magic, pretenders. Cavs, pretenders. Wizards, pretenders. Raptors,
contenders for the play-in, but not finals at all.
Yeah. Bulls, contenders for play-in, no finals. Pacers, pretenders in general, I would say. No, they can come out of the play-in. Pacers, contenders to come out of play-in, pretenders to win the championship. Knicks, contenders to come out the play-in, pretenders to win the championship. Hornets, pretenders in general with no LaMelo.
Yeah, pretenders.
Heat, pretenders. Celtics, pretenders / contenders.
No. Remember the Heat. The Heat was like in the middle.
Yeah, okay. So Heat and Celtics are, I guess, pretenders / contenders.
Yeah.
But I guess a little bit more on the pretender side. Hawks, pretenders. I don't know how they're 4 seed. I don't know how. Bucks, contenders. Nets, contenders. Sixers, contenders.
Yeah.
And that is the end to our Contenders or Pretenders series. It was actually really fun to do.
Oh, my hand. Okay.
It's 1:16. I can't remember when we started. When did we start this show?
Like 12:10, something like that.
At 12:13. No, at 12:13, you texted me that you're joining.
Okay.
Okay. So you texted me that at 12:13, which is good. Which is good. It's very good. Okay. Okay. So Token, you texted me that you're in. I'm saying that we started this around 12:20. So around an hour. Around an hour now.
Yeah.
Which isn't too bad. Who likes Michael Jordan? Me.
So should we do like 2 MJ seasons or like
2 or 3 maybe?
yeah,
What year are we in? I'll go back to history, I guess.
Yep.
Because that's how we find out all the information.
Hands are cold for some reason.
Too bad. Bro, I searched up so much things. What the heck? What am I on? I just searched up one. Bro, is my Chromebook bugging or something?
What?
I have to use that? Perfect. So what year are we in? Why was I looking at the 1991-1992 Phoenix Suns roster on April the 2nd?
Kevin Johnson? Probably.
We did that episode on April the 2nd? No.
Oh no, yeah.
This is only part 4 of this. We've already so we're doing.
I have no idea why that's like that at all.
What year are we in? We were in a year where the Bulls where we lost to the 2-seeded Celtics in the playoffs and we're just bouncing back from it in the next season, right?
Well, okay, no, I know what to figure out. Just like look up Larry Bird and see a year he averaged 20 points. Maybe that might help. Yeah.
I'm gonna actually just search up Larry Bird in my history. Okay, it pops up right here from April the 12th. Today's April 14th.
That's 12 too.
More from this site. I hate this so much. I didn't even.
What, man?
Nothing. Just dog. It's just terrible. The worst ever. Thank you. Okay. We were in a year where he averaged 20. We're in 1990. No, so we just finished 1990, 1991.
Oh, okay.
In which we lost in the second round. No, third round to the Celtics.
Yeah. Larry's sweating, man.
Bro, in his last season, he averaged more than his second to last season. This year, he averaged 20. Like the year that we're just about to. Oh, no. Nah. Larry was a part of the 50-40-90 club. I don't care. Bro, he was so close. 51% from the field, 37% from 3, and 88.6% from the free throw line. That stings.
No, isn't it?
That stings so bad. I'm actually gonna see if Steph is in it.
You know, he only did it like twice, which sounds dumb. Like twice or 3 times. That's so weird.
Has Steph done it before? Oh wait. Okay, so Steph did 50-40-90 in his second season. Jeez.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, he only shot 48%.
So
catastrophic. He scored 14 points in his third season. Oh yeah, because it's injuries. Injuries. I'm trying to look at other years that he went 50-40-90. Okay, so here he's exactly 90% from the free throw line, 45% from 3. Okay, has he ever shot 50%? Okay, so he went 50-40-90 in 15-16 in the choke year.
That's just ridiculous.
Like I said, down catastrophic. Okay. Oh, I feel so bad. He shot 49.5% in 2017-18. 49.5. Okay. So I don't need to look at Stephen Curry anymore. He's averaging 35 and 6 this year.
35?
35 and 6. 30 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists.
Yeah.
And then guys, you're just sipping on an ice cap. So cool. Okay. So now we move on to 91-92, right?
Yeah. So 92 draft? Oh no, 91 draft.
Now 1991-92 draft. That's all I'm gonna put in, and whatever the first app that pops up is, of course, is the right one. Okay. Basketball Reference, because that's the most reliable source when it comes to basketball ever.
Yeah.
The first pick was Larry Johnson.
Okay.
And if we were the best team in the league record-wise, and that means that we would get the. Now I need to look at 1990-91 standings. I want to see how many teams there actually was. No, the draft will tell me that, right? Yeah. Okay, so there was only 27 teams this year. And that means that we would have gotten the 27th pick, which ended up being Pete Chilcutt. Rick Fox went 24th in that draft.
Oh, weird. That's random.
I swear. Oh, never mind. I was about to say, I swear I heard that Kevin Lynch was actually good. He only played 2 years.
He was like decent though.
Oh, wait a minute. Our man Pete Chilcutt, 9 years in the NBA, averaging 4 points. Oh my gosh. Like, that's not the most generic nickname ever. Chill Pete. Oh no, his nickname Chili Pete. What kind of
Foolishness.
when his first year, he's gonna come in for us and he's gonna average 4.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah. That's great.
Okay, now let me actually look at our roster. 1991.
Wait, who's it? What position is he?
He's a shooting guard. No, power forward.
Oh.
1991-92 Bulls roster. Please get a better small forward than Dennis Hobson because he's garbage. He's terrible. Is it still Dennis? Literally, the only small forward on this team was Scottie Pippen.
Wait, how long was Tony Kukoc in the like not in the NBA?
3 years.
Man, Zaba.
Okay, so he was the only small. So Scottie was the only small forward on this team. Which, we have to choose one of the shooting guards. We don't have to choose Dennis. We can choose Craig Hodges or Bob Hansen.
At small forward though, Craig Hodges.
How tall was Craig
small.
Hodges? 6'2". Wait, Bob Hansen was 6'6". Okay, let's choose Bob instead. Okay, instead of Dennis, please. He averaged 7 points.
I was in 6 points at least. Nice.
He was in his last year when he averaged 2 points. And guess we're bringing back our boy Dennis.
Yep, totally. Great.
What's up, Dennis? Tried to get a ring.
They had no backup, man. They were dead.
This was Dennis's last year in the NBA. And he averaged 10 points. Okay. 10 points. Bro, Dennis, like I said, the most inconsistent basketball player ever. 9 points, 12 points, 16 points, 4 points, and 10 points.
Like, he'll play good, but then the next season he's gonna suck. Just know that, you know?
This man played all over the world overseas. Spain, France, Philippines, Turkey, and Israel. Luckily, all of our guys are restricted free agents. I was about to say, what about free agency? But like I said, we can't really dictate that, right?
Yeah, at all.
So now we move on 91-92 standings. 1991-92 standings. Bro, why does it pop? Why does NHL pop up? Bro, no one cares. I might be from Canada, but like, bro, I do not watch the NHL. The Bulls in real life had 67 wins.
Ring.
Bro, the Celtics were still the 2 seed. The NBA was rigged. No, the Cavaliers were 57-25 and were the 3 seed somehow. The Celtics were 6 games actually behind them. But finished as the 2 seed. That's bail, right? Big bail.
Like what?
Huge bail.
Mega bail.
The Blazers were the 1 seed that year. Wow.
Clyde carried. I don't care.
Okay, so we were the 1 seed in real life. I'm just gonna assume that we're better than 57 wins. Right? No, technically we have to look at the amount of points scored. But Dennis was averaging 10. Dennis was having a career year. Well, not necessarily. He averaged 15 for a season. Scoring more points than Drazen Petrovic because he's a chipper. Bro, a guy like Dennis scored more points than Drazen Petrovic.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're in 91, 92. Where's Big Pat? Patrick Ewing, please, man. You literally need to carry us. Is he regressing? No. 91, 92. Only 24 points. Bro, he was giving us 28 and 26 the last two. Now it's only 24.
So he is basically regressing a little, but not like a bunch, you know.
After that, he never scored more than 24 points per game. So he's actually regressing now. Wait, but Tim Hardaway's still young.
Okay.
Tim's only in his third season. Yes. Next year, Tim's going to be out because of injury. Next year, we have no Tim and no Tony because Tony's still going to be overseas and Tim's going to be out because of a knee injury.
That's nice.
Oh, wait. Tim gets injured 3 quarters into the season. So we have no Tim going into the playoffs.
What, bro?
Into this year's playoffs, we have no Tim. This year's playoffs.
Oh, I know, man. This is cool.
He was averaging 21 and 10. He was chipping.
Modding. So he still generates some wins before he gets injured, though.
Yeah.
Basically.
What about Kevin Johnson? Please, man. Please. He averaged only 19 this year.
Kevin Johnson?
Yeah. We still need to go back to that roster and find the point guard.
Yeah, man.
Oh, I just realized Brad Daugherty only played 7 years in the NBA.
What? I had no idea. Okay, you're joking, Brad, bro. You're trolling.
Yeah, we literally only have 2 more seasons of Brad.
Wait, why did he only play like half a year?
And I need to average 21.
Yeah.
Okay.
Makes sense.
1991. I heard that, believe me.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. 1991-92, Ross. Why did I put a Ross State? Am I okay?
Red.
Okay. Bro, the curtain's just doing so. Okay. Our point guard for this year is going to end up being BJ Armstrong.
So not horrible.
And actually, that's fine. Please, BJ, please just have a good season.
Pretty sure he's pretty good, so.
Have a good season. RJ, just pray that he has a good season.
Please, man. You better. At least 11 points. If he...
Average 9.
What? He's overrated. I don't...
RJ, he never averaged more than 15.
Overrated, as I just said?
He averaged not. He didn't even average. He averaged 3 assists this year.
This
man actually got carried. MJ. This man actually got carried by MJ.
No, like he had MJ on his team, and he's not getting 5 assists.
Wait a minute. We're actually not starting BJ. He started 3 games this season. Thank God. Get off the team. So it's John Paxson.
Okay, I feel like he scored more.
If he
was a shooter. He was.
We only have 3 more years of John.
You better, John.
He averaged 7.
God.
And he started all the games, which he was actually their starter.
At least he's not averaging.
And we don't have Tim. Okay, let's just move on from this. We're not winning anything. We're not winning. No Tim, and John is going to be our starting point guard in the playoffs. No, and he averaged 7. No, it's just that starting lineup generates a total of 81 points. Yeah, we're not winning.
In Zimba.
We move on to 92, 93.
Yes.
We low-key might even get bounced out of the first round by the Heat. No. We'll beat the Heat. Do we? I don't think we've. No. The Knicks have no Pat Ewing, so we probably beat them. We're probably going to lose to the Cavs in round 3, though. Also, just wave goodbye. No, wait. The Cavs don't have Brad anymore. So we probably lose to the Celtics.
Bro, so if we don't lose, then we don't lose to another one, and then we lose. That's cool. That's just cool.
If we had Tim, we're gonna beat that Celtics team. But Tim went down with a knee injury.
Oh my god.
And technically,
trolling.
I can. Okay, I'm gonna search up Tim Hardaway injury.
Oh yeah, and what's it called? This is like my advice is about to die, so it's probably gonna be my last season.
Wait, what's it at? What's it at?
It's at 3. So
okay, so guys, this is kind of gonna be the end. Our G's device is almost dead.
No. My device has like some decent battery life, so we can finish the season. Just do one more, quick.
I don't know how much we're actually gonna be able to do. Sean Paxton was a 3 times champ just from playing with Michael Jordan.
Fail.
But yeah, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. We're not gonna be able to do anything this year. Especially since Patrick Ewing. If Patrick Ewing doesn't have a bad season, if he has a bad season, I'm probably just gonna end the podcast here. We'll do this again on Friday.
Yeah.
92-93. Patrick Ewing averaged 24.2. Cut the cameras. I love making these videos, but the fact that the Bulls probably aren't going to win the championship until like when they're in the 2000s because the whole entire team is garbage now, it's sad. These have been really fun to do. I love the Contenders or Pretenders series.
Really fun, man.
I love the Contenders or Pretenders series. It was so much fun to do. We would have been doing a lot more, but RJ's device is sadly almost dead. Wait.
Yeah.
Patrick Ewing in his last season only averaged 13 minutes per game. That's weird. But yeah, they've been really fun to do. I hope you guys did enjoy the Contenders or Pretenders series. Like I said, we're gonna create a new series. Next one hopefully will be the what's it called again? The Guess That Stat Line. Friday, me and RJ are going to have something big, but we're not disclosing that to end off this podcast. I hope you guys did enjoy. RJ, do you have anything to say other than bye?
Yeah. Prayers to Jamal Murray. Murray.
Yeah. So, get well soon, Canadian brother. Peace, guys.
Peace.